Hi everyone. So today I'm going to make cottage cheese bread. Sounds different, right? I've never done it and hopefully it'll turn out, and it's kind of like a cloud bread if you've ever made any of that. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to actually use my Ninja blender to whip this up with, because you really want the cottage cheese to be really creamy. So that's what I'm going to do. So when I get to the blending part, I'm just going to pause you guys for a minute. But anyway, here we go. It's 1 cup of cottage cheese. And this does have almond flour and stuff in it, so we'll see how it turns out. Sometimes some of that just doesn't really taste that great. And I'm going to use up the little bit of cottage cheese I have in this. I've never made cottage cheese bread before, so I'm hoping it has a really good flavor. You know? Maybe it's better than the other breads I've made. I've made Dr. Berg's bread. I've made cloud bread. Cloud bread's pretty good. So I've done that. Let's see, what other types of bread, Keto's bread, have I made? Oh, I made Al Roker's bread. He has a bread recipe out there too, which is a low carb. They're like buns is what it was. That wasn't that bad. Problem is, some of these, when you make them, like Al Roker's buns, when you make them and then you put like a burger in it, then the burger, you know how burgers can be juicy? Well, then it soaks into the bread and then the bread gets soggy. Yeah, soggy bread is not for me. Okay. I got 1 level cup, pretty much, of cottage cheese. I'm going to dump it in this. Oh, that works slick. Okay. You know, I just found this at Cub. Look at this. 3 pounds of cottage cheese. Didn't even know I could get 3 pounds of cottage cheese. How's that? Right? Okay. Calls for 1 egg. Oh, that was my oven. It's 375 you bake it at, so I just wanted to get my oven all warmed up. Okay, there's the egg. Now let's see, it calls for, in this recipe I made up, so I gotta go back and look at what I said. 1 cup of almond flour. I have to dump this out. Looks like I'm running out of almond flour. It's about a cup. Yeah, that's good. That's a half a cup, really. Throw all that in. I'm going to pause you while I go get another bag of almond flour. Hi, back. Turns out I don't got no more almond flour. I got a little bit left in my jars here, so I'm going to see if I can get, I just need a half a cup. So let's see if I can get it, right? I think I got it. I think I have enough here. Let's see if I can just get it. Right? It's just 1 cup of almond flour here that I'm trying to get. Oh, I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. Whew, close. Okay. Now it's baking powder. And I got 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. And then some salt. And it says about a half a teaspoon of salt. So we'll get that. And am I putting anything else in it? Oh, I need a tablespoon of melted butter and a half a teaspoon of garlic. So let me get my garlic. And it calls for garlic powder. Okay. And then 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I didn't see that, so let me get that. Hang on, I gotta get down and get a glass to melt it in. All my baking stuff's right here in my drawers, so try to keep it all together here. Get that melted up. Shouldn't take very long. So yeah, I've never made this before, and I'm always making desserts, which, come on, you gotta be tired of desserts. So now I'm gonna try this and see how the bread turns out. Now this is not a lower carb. Each muffin runs around 5 to 6 grams of carbs each. I do have a lower carb one that I am gonna try, and I'm also getting some stuff to see how close I can get to making something that would be more like real bread. Because I know how we all would love to be able to eat real bread. So I do have that. I've been playing around with that. Okay, this is melted. I'm just going to dump it right in on top. There's no egg or anything I have to worry about. And I got that. Now I'm going to I forgot to grab the cover for this. Make all this and then forget. Here it is. Okay, now I'm going to mix this all up, but I'm going to put you on pause while I'm doing it because this is really loud. Okay, so I got it mixed. It took a little bit because I'm having problems with my blender. Seems to be one of those days, isn't it? Right? You can see it's pretty creamy. Now, it said to let it sit a few minutes to let it absorb and thicken up. And so, I'm sure as I'm doing this, that's what'll happen. Now, this is going to be a garlic type of bread. And this is just, we're going to see how it tastes before I say anything else. Does anyone know if you can buy these blades for a Ninja? I'm sure you can. I'm going to have to look. Mine are going. So, as you can see, creamy, real thick. Look at that. Can you see? Pretty thick. And that's how you want it. Not bad. Got a really good taste. Now what you're going to do is take a scoop, whatever you've got, and you're going to make it into like 4 of them, or 6, or however many they make. I'm still letting this thicken a bit. Scrape down some of these walls here. And get my scraper all cleaned up. Now let's see. I get it all down. I had to scrape it a couple times to get it. Took longer than I wanted. But you know, that's how life works. So let's see if I can scoop it. Well, there's 1. 2, 3, 4, like they're kind of flattening out. 6, 7, 8. I got enough to make one more, I bet. Okay, there's 9. I bet you if I scrape this off, I can get more. Well, let's see how they turn out, right? Now they're to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Let's see what happens here. Tastes good. That's always a plus. All right, my oven's ready. I'm going to throw them in. Set the timer. I'm going to start at 15 and see what happens. And I'll be back when they're done. Okay, the buzzer just beeped. Let's see how they turned out, right? They're brown on top. And they didn't rise that much. They're brown on the bottom. Can you see them? Here. See them? So now, I'll let it cool a bit. They're kind of like clouds. I took the top off of one. Gotta try it. Not bad. It's got a buttery little flavor to it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It has a really buttery kind of flavor. I wish they would have rose a little more. I should let them cool, but I just want to taste it. The garlic isn't overpowering. It doesn't taste like egg, which is what I worry about. It's not bad. It's not like a bread texture. But they're not bad. They're actually pretty good. I would take these as like, well, you know, kind of like the biscuits that you get at Red Lobster. These are kind of like that. They're just not as cheesy. But they're really good. I'm surprised. I really didn't expect them to turn out, if you want my honest opinion. And it seems every time I use parchment paper, it sticks. I should have oiled it. They're pretty good. I'd say if you want something different and you want to try these as just like a side, I wouldn't make a sandwich or anything with them unless you really like them. But they turned out pretty good. I'm impressed. And because we made so many, the carb count's lower. So let's see, I made 9. I was only supposed to make like 4 or 5 of them. So I bet you the carb count's down to 1 or 2 per biscuit. Not bad though. I don't mind them at all. I'd make them again. So anyway, there you go. Quick, easy recipe to whip together. The key, make the cottage cheese creamy. But you notice I threw all the ingredients together and just whipped it up. So basically, that's what it is. And I'll let you see them again. There you go. Well, there. So I hope you all have a great evening. Try these if you're interested, and I will see you all tomorrow.